Okay, let's turn over.
Rolling.
Sound speed.
And action.
The series is about a character called Sam, played by Sheridan Smith, who is a mum of two girls who's going through a breakup with her partner. She is a gambling addict, so an online gambling addict, and she is also a cleaner in one of the offices in Canary Wharf. She cleans on a trading floor in Canary Wharf. And she, one night while at work, discovers that there's some insider trading going on in the office, and she uses her invisibility of a cleaner to start insider trading herself. And she sort of transfers the gambling to insider trading. This project is quite an unusual project because it's written by a writer that's never had anything made before. It's a brand new writer called Mark Marlow, which is, very rare in this day and age to have someone so new to write something, for an ITV1 show.
For this one, we follow the hand, stick to that again, and then lifts that one up.
Okay, thank you. Here we go.
I met Mark Marlow about 3-4 years ago with the intention of developing a feature film together, and we never found a project that quite clicked at that time. But what we did do was talk a lot about ideas that felt that they needed more time to breathe on screen. And Mark's quite a prolific writer, and he came up with this idea one day, pitched it to me, and then about 3 weeks later he'd got a script.
And they brought it to Jane Featherstone. She developed the script a little bit more and then took it to ITV, and ITV sort of loved it straight away.
Mark's written a very relatable character, and I think Jane, as well as myself, really connected with Sam, the character he's written, and that's kind of what pulled us all into this incredible project, really.
It smells good. Yeah, teacher's pleased. Maths needs improving, but just takes after that, unfortunately.
I'm Matthew McNulty, I play Dave, and Dave is married to Sam, who is played by Sheridan Smith. I say married, they're going through a breakup, about to get divorced. He's the father of the two children, and I think that's what he is. That's what defines him. He's a dad, he's a family man, he's a nice guy. Wants to do right by his family, wants to do right by his ex-wife, still has a bit of love for her as well. But he's coping with the difficulties of breakup in a family, despite love still being there. I wasn't attracted to the character initially. It was it's the script and the show itself, and everyone who's involved with it. Sister Pictures, Sheridan, Lewis Arnold, the director. Yeah, I just wanted to be involved with the project.
We are in our production office. This is our mobile trailer. We're like a travelling circus, really. We have everything with us, go where the filming is, and just set up shop each day.
I would sort of start way beyond before we start filming, and literally it's a case of working out with all the different creative teams, so camera and design and everyone, essentially how is the best plan for taking that script and then achieving it. So we'll spend 10 or 12 weeks before any filming starts working out all our plans of, for example on this there was a few locations that actually, could we find them as locations to go and film in, or did we need to build them in a studio? So basically it's all those nuts and bolts, and we spend weeks putting that together, planning it and working out creatively how it's going to work best, but also financially what we can achieve for the show and how best to service it, really.
So I'll be liaising with our costume team, makeup team, design team, cameras, just about any additional kit they ever need, any additional crew they need, what they require day to day, and management of those, really.
You definitely have to have an eye for detail, because the smallest things can catch you out and then cause issues on the filming day. Yesterday, for example, the big question was, will we have a wheelie bin for scene 2? And that was like one of the pivotal bits we had to nail, because we're travelling around and it's on a street, not our location. It's very boring logistics about getting the wheelie bin there, but everyone wanted to be assured it's going to be there.
We've been going for 14, 15 weeks now, so we're ready for the end.
one of the main challenges on something like this is the location work. In particular, we've been filming in and around Canary Wharf and on the DLR. Now, there's only so much control that we're allowed. You know, quite often on a film shoot, you'll be able to shut down the area and it becomes yours. Whereas on this, what we've had to do is work alongside the public, tourists, and city workers and people. So one of the main challenges has been sort of managing to kind of, you know, create the drama alongside the real world and work with the sort of, you know, people in the real world without kind of interrupting what they're doing and then without them kind of interfering with what we're doing.
So a really key thing in the script that wasn't written in the script, but when we started to find the visual style of it, it was important that the city always felt encroaching on the domestic, and that played a part in terms of then when you do and find those spaces, you use a lot of wide angle lenses to show the city encroaching on Sam's world.
It's been a pretty pain-free process, actually. You know, we've been on schedule with the scripts pretty much, and no, it's really exciting. I'm really excited for Mark. You know, to have going from not having written anything to suddenly having this amazing show on his hands. You know,
This is my BAFTA-winning scene. So.
Charlie, yeah. We're laying a rail in the hall.
It's nice, you know, you see people that you've worked with before as well. So you know, you make connections on every job, and it's nice to be in that bubble. That's what shoots do. It's what it's like in theatre as well. So yeah, that's part of the job that I enjoy as well.